If you're a leader, you definitely know the feeling, right? You pour all these resources into your team, but for some reason, engagement is still kind of lagging. So what if the answer isn't another big program, but a real shift in how your people actually learn? Today, we're going to dive into the on-demand training revolution and how it can totally re-energize your entire organization.
So let's just start with a question that might hit a little too close to home. Are your people tuning out? You know, it's that feeling, you're putting great stuff out there, but the energy just isn't what it used to be. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, believe me, you are not alone.
And look, the data completely backs this up. Recent surveys show engagement levels are sagging pretty much everywhere. The number of people who feel disconnected is on the rise. And that's not just some soft morale issue. It's a huge business problem. It hits your productivity, it hits innovation, and yeah, it hits your bottom line.
But this is where it gets really interesting. There is a seriously powerful lever you can pull to turn this whole thing around. A staggering 76% of employees say they are way more likely to stay with a company that actually invests in their growth. The message here is crystal clear. Learning drives loyalty, period.
And this really brings us to the heart of it all, the modern engagement problem. We have to stop thinking about engagement as this, fuzzy, nice-to-have concept. It's not. It's a key business metric, and providing real, tangible value through continuous education is absolutely central to earning that loyalty.
And hey, this isn't just about employees either. For professional associations, the value of learning is even more direct. I mean, check this out. A recent report found that continuing education was the number one reason, that almost 40% of members joined in the first place. So if your training isn't easy to get to and effective, you're missing the main reason people showed up.
Okay, so if the traditional training methods are falling short, what's the answer? Well, it's all about meeting people where they are. It's about learning that fits their lives, not the other way around.
So what exactly is on-demand learning? Simple. It's educational content that's available anytime, anywhere. It literally puts the learner in the driver's seat, letting them learn at their own pace, on their own time. And let me tell you, this isn't some small tweak, it's a fundamental change in philosophy. I mean, the contrast couldn't be more stark. You've got traditional training on one side, it's rigid, it's scheduled, it's one size fits all. Then you've got on-demand, flexible, anytime, self-paced, and personalized. I mean, which one of those sounds more in tune with how your team actually works and lives today? It's kind of a no-brainer, right?
I love this analogy. Think of it this way. On-demand learning becomes your organization's own internal go-to library of knowledge. So when someone hits a snag or they just need a quick skill refresh, boom, they have a trusted, curated resource right there at their fingertips at the exact moment they need it.
Okay, now let's talk about the business case, because the beauty of this whole approach is that it is a true win-win. It creates this awesome positive feedback loop that benefits both the individual learner and the organization as a whole.
So you give your people flexibility and convenience. They get information that's relevant right when they need it, just in time. They get control. And what do you get in return? Oh, just higher engagement, better completion rates, and a model that is way more cost-effective and scalable. It's a win-win.
And speaking of cost-effective, just take a look at this number. In 2023 alone, U.S. corporations spent $29 billion on travel and facility costs for training events. Billion! Now just imagine redirecting a tiny fraction of that into creating high-quality, reusable digital content. The potential ROI is just massive.
Okay, so you're sold on the why. That's the easy part. Now for the how. Because, let's be real, this isn't about uploading a few videos and just calling it a day. To do this right, you need a playbook. So let's walk through a clear framework for building an on-demand strategy that actually works.
Here are the 5 core strategies. First, make sure the content solves real-world problems for your people. Second, keep it short. Third, make it interactive. Fourth, you gotta build a community around it. And finally, promote the heck out of the content and recognize people's progress. We're gonna touch on a couple of these right now.
That second step, designing for brevity, is absolutely critical. This means you need to think in terms of micro-learning. We're talking about snackable content, short, super focused modules that are maybe 5 to 10 minutes long. This fits into people's crazy schedules. It prevents that feeling of being overwhelmed, and it dramatically boosts how much people actually remember.
So how should you deliver all this great micro-learning? Well, the data's pretty clear. People are visual.
Workers are 75% more likely to watch a video than read through some dense document. Your strategy has to lead with engaging formats, like video.
And this is what that looks like in the real world. It's not just one thing. A great on-demand library uses a mix of all kinds of formats: short video lessons, interactive e-learning modules with little quizzes, quick reference wikis, even podcasts for the commute. This variety hits different learning styles and keeps the whole experience fresh and interesting.
You know, ultimately, all of these tactics and formats, they serve a much bigger, much more important goal: building a true culture of continuous learning, where growth is just part of the daily workflow, not some separate once-a-year event.
It really all comes down to this one powerful idea. We've all heard the phrase knowledge is power, but honestly, that's only half the story today. In the modern workplace, accessible knowledge is power. On-demand training literally democratizes knowledge, empowering everyone on your team to solve problems and grow, right when they need to.
So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Take a hard look at your current approach to training and development. Is it just a library of content that you push out, or is it the start of a conversation, one that fosters real growth, connection, and engagement? The on-demand revolution is here, and it's your key to making sure that conversation never, ever stops.